Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And that gets things running. Belly is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Osimhen gets a good foot in there. Ter Stegen punts it upfield. Dembele. Walker gets rid without sophistication. And he's quick to snatch it back. Kunde tries to clear. Some good work on the right flank here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he latch on to this? Muscular approach does pay off here. And that has been clubbed away. Gavi. So, Jim, tell me this. There's the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Backward it goes. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's there to retrieve it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Olise. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's played him through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. A terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vitz. Salah. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Succumbs to the pressure. Mbappe going full tilt down the left. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's hoisted clear. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe! Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Vitz. It's Salah! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Well, that's well seen too. Bellingham. Always onto this. Dembele. He's right hit! Tchouameni does really well to win the ball there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Olise. Kyle Walker. Olise. Half-time getting close now. Saliba cuts it out. Kyle Walker. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kyle Walker. De Ligt can get it clear. 20 have reclaimed it. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cleared without hesitation. Pedri pinches it off him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Osimhen! And he's got the beating of his... Osimhen! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if...
Tries a shot! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pedri.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Quality ball. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oblak gets it away. Olise gets across to intercept that. That's really well cleared. Osimhen. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, super find. He's onside. Oh, that's nice. Osimhen. De Ligt tries to clear.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 11. Número 5. Número 15. Número 18. Número 20. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 7. Número 6. Número 17. Número 9. Número 10. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Has a goal! Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Vardiol attempts a clearance. That's the throw. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And that has sent him sprawling. 20 are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Short changes him with that pass.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mosquera cuts out the pass.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most...
Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Porto have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. That's a decent clearance. 20 are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Porto needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're quick to get it back. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. Saliba is there to clear. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And here's Brahim Diaz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's definitely not his best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's found a way through. Bellingham. Good read, needed to be. Xavi Simons has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Nkunku. Simons. Olise shot a goal! The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Tries to get it clear. Nico Williams. 5 minutes to add. Nico Williams.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now the finish! And he's heaved it away. The last act of the game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And that gets things running.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. He could be in here. Saka is on his own. Saliba gets it clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saka. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brilliantly cut out. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dembele. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that's well seen too. Olise cuts out the pass. Mbappe. And here's Osimhen. Dembele chasing after it. Mbappe! And it's the goalkeepers to claim. And reclaimed it in a trice. Haaland. Danger averted for now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Guardiola getting this one clear. Dembele.
This is the time you need that pace.
And they're back on the ball again. Kyle Walker. Twente finding their passes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's fabulous. Gavi. And that was very necessary. Pedri. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's bustling through, and the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Pedri. He's in space and looking for options. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Great chance here to level it up. Osimhen. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that has left him in a heap. And he thumps it clear. And here's Dembele. Chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Plenty to aim at here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Wits. And he's certainly onside here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. Driving forward, and he was quick to react. Olise. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Bellingham. Pedri.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola gets it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Dembele Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Wits! And that'll be the final action of the first half. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Porto head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Ball's gone out of play. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gavi. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And we have our very first corner. Dembele plays it short. Twente have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Defending was strong and firm. They've got a corner here. And the keeper beats it away. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's had a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. The pass has gone astray. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Some really good ball movement. That's really well cleared. Twente have got it back and they'll have another go. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 8. Número 4. Número 13. Número 15. Número 11. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 10.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Número 20.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Número 68.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Son Heung-min. Haaland. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. 20 have their second corner now. And a few accusing looks coming his way. De Ligt clears. Well, that is one way to stop him. Simons. And here's Haaland. Dembele. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Saliba gets over and intercepts. And he's gone looking for safety. And smartly reclaimed. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Head over towards the opposite flank. Nkunku. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, can he get onto this? Marquinhos makes the interception. That's a shade optimistic. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Porto surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Son Heung-min.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
20 needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Porto are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
The muscular approach does pay off here. He's looking for the runner here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Porto probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that should get the job done.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
The final seconds now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's looking to set free a runner. Tries to get it clear, and that is as far as it goes. Porto have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle. Oh, nicely intercepted. Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play.
Haaland! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Now it's Wirtz! Oh, crossbar! Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Olise. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Dembele with a real chance here. There's the hit! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's there to clear it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's straight offside. Tries to get it clear. Porto have it back and can go again. Driving forward. Now it's Haaland. Dembele. Konate with the clearance. Bellingham. Cleared away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong is there to clear. Ter Stegen clears. Twente applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Kyle Walker. Chance here to counter. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Saka, Gavi. He is through here. Played back in. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a look and plays it forward. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. Well, that's well seen too. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he can clear it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Walker getting this one clear. Olise. Nico Williams. Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. Porto looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Picked out brilliantly. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Dembele. No way through there. Deftly away. Dembele.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Wits. And a shot. And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 17. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 18.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible. But
Memphis Depay gets through. Now the finish! It's in! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
He's had a hit! They are rampant! And the lead is free! It is surely done! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Twente blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has been knocked clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka, and that is a little undercooked. Oh, they can break here. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Bellingham. And he was quick to react. Now it's Sorloth. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. 60 minutes played. Haaland. Now it's Sorloth. Porto perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that's a throw-in.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 5. Número 11. Número 20. Número 8. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 68. Número 13. Número 9. Número 7. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Lobotka, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Walker did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Xavi Simons, De Jong. And it's Dembele. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lobotka. Son Heung-min. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the perfect chance to get one back. Brahim Diaz is standing over this one. Brahim Diaz! De Jong, and another try! And he's lifted it over. Pedri. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Brahim Diaz. Well, played right into his path. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Son Heung-min. He can get that clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Great defending, strong and determined. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. De Jong. Son Heung-min. And he's had a shot! it's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Twente are having a ball here. And we have our very first corner. That's really well cleared. He's in here! Oh, well played, well played. Son Heung-min gets good distance on it. Upamecano. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Pedri. Dembele puts his foot on the gas. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's on his way! Haaland! Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, almost a sixth! Son Heung-min. Good read, needed to be. And that will be it. Porto illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So we're up and running. Oh, he's been caught napping! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer who's...
Saka! It's a loose ball. Porto with the corner, they're first. Moved on forwards. Twente are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. He's looking... It's Dembele! They've got to be quick to recover this. De Jong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, not quite. No way through, so back it comes. He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Gavi knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Wirtz going face to face with his great rival.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he's been shifted off it. De Jong. Koulibaly cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Saka. No goals as yet. He's away! Haaland!
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Olise. Wirtz. Twente applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Looks to go up and over.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Tchouaméni clears. Wirtz, looking here to chip it through. Pass is just off target. Wirtz made a good run there. Now it's Saka. Saka finds himself offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. The doggy promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's there to get it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. 5 minutes till the break. And claimed it back swiftly. Guardiola hoisted in. And Mosso clears it away. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's managed to get rid.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Porto are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nico Williams, De Jong, Surlot, brilliantly cut out. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Surlot really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Wirtz. Now it's De Jong.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And it's Memphis Depay. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Now, what about a counter-attack? Wirtz puts his foot on the gas. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tchouaméni attempts a clearance. And here's Nico Williams. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Wirtz, Williams, Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Saka, and he's got his cross in. He can get that clear.
There they go, hunting again.
Taken back almost at once. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Tchouaméni. He's through here. Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 8. Número 26. Número 11. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9. Número 7.
A lot of space ahead of... And the shot! And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Well, look, urgency has spread through the team, and we're seeing a really coherent reaction.
He won't be happy with that one. Crosses it in. And he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Simons. De Jong. Oh, red, nice interception. And that was very necessary. And here's Iñaki Williams. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, can he put it away? That's another chance. Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Szoboszlai. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Dembele. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham does well to stand firm and defend it. Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Szoboszlai couldn't squeeze it through. Not the most accurate pass. Sané. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Lovely feet. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cleared away. Bellingham. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think Memphis is certainly a player worth keeping an eye out for, Peter. The latest crop of excellent Dutch attackers as the previous generation begins to fade. I love the way he's matured his game to become a far more effective player now, who makes far better use of his huge talents, and he's turned into quite the leader.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. That is good alertness. He won't be happy with that one. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Jong. Chouameni. It's Bellingham. And it's Dembele. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's managed to get rid. Bellingham, he's got away. Haaland, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. Dembele.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Memphis Depay. And it's Memphis Depay. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Udogie gets over and intercepts. Olise. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's there to belt it away. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they've got it again.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Real chance here. Olise, approaching the half-hour mark. Great chance! Goal! Twente Inskede! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deftly away. Chouameni. Sané. Somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham, it's loose and there's a race for the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Gavi. And it's Sané. Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. Sané. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nico Williams. Olise. Wits.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Solot. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No way through there. Nico Williams. Now it's Wits. De Ligt. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Porto can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Time and again they are repelled. Solot. Danger averted for now. There will be a throw-in. Oh, this looks sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Twente clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
De Jong.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now that's well seen too. Well, there's the clearance. And smartly reclaimed. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Wits. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Cleared without complication. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 13. Número 10. Número 20. Número 11. Número 26. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Chance for the header!
Número 9.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Está a acontecer uma substituição. Este jogo teve uma assistência de
It's a throw-in.
71.898 espectadores.
Short changes him with that pass. Not the most accurate pass. Simons. Sané. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
That's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Porto are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Szoboszlai with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And they've got rid. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Szoboszlai. Now, can he put it away? It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Porto grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Szoboszlai. Dembele. This is De Jong. And it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Twente showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He is through here! And that was very necessary. Porto couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Twente do have a chance to counter here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Twente have reclaimed it. De Jong.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that's well spotted.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Guardiola. Bruno Fernandes. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Oh, that's well spotted. It's run loose here. Now that is commitment to the cause. Porto with the corner, there first. Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. Now it's De Jong. That is a great pick out. Solid! Cleared without complication. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wirtz concedes a free kick for that. That has sent him sprawling. Dembele has a shot! And another try! And he has kept it out somehow.
Sanek is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Played out towards the right wing. De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what a pass! Great hit! Goal! Trente-Inskede! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensive.
And the finish! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Walker promptly onto that, and that is that. Ball's gone out of play. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's got the shot away! Goal! Trente-Inskede! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Twente take the lead. Tchouaméni with the foul. That pass isn't the best. Tchouaméni, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Sané, Holland, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tchouaméni. Whistle goes again, it's another offside decision. Sané. That looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. And he can clear it away. And it's Sané. And he cuts out the supply. Vitz. Traumeri. No, that's been intercepted. De Jong, who does have an assist to his name. Porto are still behind as we reach out for half-time. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Surlot, shot a goal! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Twente clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Twente take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
De Jong. And back to the keeper they go. Nico Williams. Great defending, strong and determined. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hermoso gets across to intercept that. De Jong. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola deals with that. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Voluntários de cada bancada, por favor, dirijam-se à sala do pessoal.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
He has found a way through. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Probably be looking to play it square from here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. In he goes again! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away! 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Twente grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Nico Williams. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Good read, needed to be. And that has been clubbed away. Udogi. Gavi. Well timed, excellent interception. Udogi.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that,
Can he latch on to this?
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Taken back almost at once. Gavi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bellingham. And here's Sané! Upamecano with the clearance. Oh, well played. Walker gets it clear. De Jong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Porto needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vids. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Vids engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Nico Williams, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too...
Oh, what has happened here? Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 18. Número 11. Número 26. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9. Número 20. Número 6. Número 22.
That has been cut short.
Está a acontecer uma
Koundé.
substituição.
Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's De Jong. Williams. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Mbappe. Williams. And he's there to get it away. Oh, played through for the wide man. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, another set play. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? They've got to be quick to recover this.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Nicked it back promptly. Short changes him with that pass. Szoboszlai. Brahim Diaz. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Upamecano gets good distance on it. Shot. He's had a hit! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these.
Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a little off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. The referee's awarded a free kick. Some good work on the right flank here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. There's the whistle. And Sonny! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that should get the job done. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him in terms of his movement. He gets into that right half space, and he loves to occupy that zone and then just look to play from there. And he could well be a standout star.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. De Jong. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. Nico Williams chasing after it. Now it's Solot. Wirtz. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, important interception. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Sané.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham. Udogie gets a foot in here. And now they can clear their lines. And he's managed to gift it back. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. No, he is not giving anything away. Bellingham. He's having a go! And he's really put himself on the line here. Porto with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dembele goes short. Olise attempts a clearance. Great hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Tries to get it clear. Koundé kept his eye on it and he's there. Now it's Wirtz. there to retrieve it. Wirtz. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Almost half an hour in now. Williams shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Gavi. Bellingham.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he's in! Shot at goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gavi, Sané. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Lovely ball. Sané! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that has left him in a heap. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Porto clear.
And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
Porto ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in this second half.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Porto clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Nico Williams. Williams gets through on his own. He's away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Sané. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Haaland, 20, needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Porto couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Floated up and over. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
De Jong. That's a little off target. Just about up to the hour now. Guardiola. And here's Depay. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Sané. Just there's the hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 10.
Porto have their second corner now.
Número 20. Número 26. Número 11.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Número 9. Número 22. Número 7. Número 8. Número 15. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And it's Dembele.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This is a great chance to take a lead. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Has a goal! It's a goal! And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Chouameni, Brahim Diaz. Oh, that was vital. Now, can they get it back? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now, that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is a great pick out. Dembele! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, and Mosso makes the interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, hang on. They're urging him to shoot, and the shot! It's in! 2 up, and threatening to pull clear! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Twente are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage.
Real chance! And the counter is on. Simons. Oh, a delicate chip through. Williams. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Deftly away. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's got away. Koundé concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. De Ligt getting this one clear.
3 minutos de compensação.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Ter Stegen. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that